Alright, hello and welcome to Let's Play yet another no-name MAME game. Today's no-name MAME game is Iron Horse. Well, let's... Oh god, I think I've played this before. This is the one where you're the guy on the train and it's sort of a beat-em-up and you go along and yeah. Okay, and you get to choose what... Oh, okay, I've played this before. Yes, that means I'm very good at the game, by the way. But yeah, you get to choose your weapon, but then depending on what you choose, you don't get to use it in the next stage or something like that. I'm not 100% on that, yeah. Man, this was back when I was playing what might eventually become yet another no-name MAME game on my, you know, MAME machine. And I was just playing random games. Horses? Okay, I was not expecting that. That's pretty awesome. Do you think the horses count as like some sort of timer where it's like you gotta get to where you're going before the horses do? Also, it's a pretty darn slow train if like the horses are outrunning it. Alright, let's go for the Indiana Jones ticket. Hold up! Can you imagine if villains just like take over your train and they're just like, hold up! It's like, what is this? This is a hold up! I hear you can climb ladders, but I'm not sure who told me that. Oh man, remember those gnomes in Phantasy Star Axe? No, Golden Axe, where you just like hit them and then you get more magic potion points, which eventually translated into a super cool secondary attack that like destroys all the enemies on screen. Well, now they've gone to the modern era. Jeez. Kind of like the reverse of Wait, was that Indiana Jones where it's like he just pulls out a gun and shoots the guy? But it's like, wait, he's the guy... Oh, they can use the special weapons on me? That's so cheap-ish. Also, like how they just cut... Did they just like wait and get in a line to shoot at me? That's ridiculous. Why would you get in a line? You'd like hit your enemies more than you'd hit me ever. Also, how come their whips are like distance weapon or projectile weapons? I could use for a projectile weapon whip. That'd be great. Then again, then it'd be just like the gun, which we already tried. I guess that's sort of kind of lame. Two weapons exactly the same. Oh, nice. Oh. Anti-nice. Come on, game. Warn me when you're gonna do... Uh-oh. Jeez. Okay, so I guess the second button is enter, which is a little bit weird for a name entry screen. Come on, you gotta make an intuitive name entry screen. Alright. Just call me Captain Falcon. I don't think it even wished... Oh, okay, so that's crouch, not punch. Oh my gosh. It actually... Yep. Special weapons. Special weapons are for the weak. I'm Captain Falcon. This is actually really kind of cool. And it even gives you extra money when you inevitably win the game with your punch, because you're so strong. Hey, I thought you gave me 3 lives last time. So, I mean, this game, it looks kind of old. It looks kind of like in the era where 16-bit might have almost have been a thing. But it plays really nicely. Well, okay, it's got this weird isometric perspective that, like, kind of makes things a little hard to do. And it doesn't necessarily make things hard to do, but it just makes it cumbersome to hit all the enemies, because, like, if you miss them in the plane coming at you, then they get to, like, float around and just inevitably cause you pain and suffering, but not quite a wrong way. It's... like, okay, I think I'll... So there, they just ran past me, now they're just gonna, like, hang around. What? They just, like, walked away. Alright, let's do a pacifist run. Oh, they're mixing it up. They're keeping it tricky. Well, you know what? I'm like 3 trickies ahead of you. I'm gonna out-trick you guys. Oh, Christ. Because the guy can't go diagonal either, so it's getting pretty hard. This is a hard game. Crazy hard game. Wish you success. Oh, it's forcing me to. The game's on to me. Oh. Is it random, or is it like... Man, this game, you just never know what it's gonna do. Never know what it's up to. Oh, am I faster than... No, I'm not. I guess we could try and play it straight. Play it like a normal person. But then it just becomes a slightly unsatisfying run and gun. Which, I mean... So, like, most beat-em-ups, you have, like, an actual plane that you can, like, slowly move up and down on. This, you've just got the 2-3 planes, and it's like you press down, you go down a completely whole plane, which, I mean, it's kind of... Well, okay, it makes it easy to walk around on, but it also makes it really easy to get hit by enemies on. Also, too, this is not, like, the kind of beat-em-up where you can just get hit it, like, 70 times and then keep on trucking. It's the kind of game where it's like the quick little one-hit kills you sort of thing. But I mean, just they don't make it like really easy to dodge. They don't make it easy to not die. Of course, this could have been back in that age when they were trying to make games artificially hard because they wanted your credits. Hey. Alright. Oh, what do you do? Like, tap me in the shins? Oh, gosh. Last time I checked, the gnomes from Golden Axe didn't fight back. What makes you think you have the right to it? Ah, they killed me with the fatal whip attack. Actually, it doesn't make sense, because if I had a gun, like, there's no way that would have taken me out. I just, like, start shooting guys still. Okay, I'm not gonna argue that. That would have taken me out. Alright, let's see. I'm older, I'm wiser, and I understand what's coming. Wow. So it's like right. It's so clunky and slow. Kind of like this game a little bit. It's more clunky than slow. It's just the way they implemented it is like a little weird. It's like, why would you do that? Although yeah, I did see 86, and whoa, did you know that their logo was a Rapidash? But yeah, I did see the 86, and I'm willing to cut this game some slack, especially because like 86 is like some of the games it was fighting against are like weird generic space shooter 3 that uses all black as a background. All in all, a game you should play, question mark? There are cooler other games, but like a game to stumble upon, it's kind of neat to just stumble upon this. Oh yeah, you can crouch, I guess. Yeah. Actually, the game looks like it would be a lot easier with crouching in the gun. Oh, can you shoot while you're crouching? Probably not, because that'd be pro-level tactics. Oh gosh, okay. The controls, because it's like if I went right too much, then those guys would have run into me. Oh, you can shoot while you crouch. I think this game just got a whole lot easier. This really now starts to remind me of Russian Attack. Okay. This is a lot cooler. Man, I hate that about arcade games, though, where it's like, you don't quite know all the controls until you, like, get into it for a little bit, and by then you've already wasted, like, enough quarters that you might not necessarily keep on going. Or it's like you're playing a game, and it's like, there's this 1 or 2 little gameplay mechanics you didn't quite figure out. I played, Super Hang-On for the Genesis for a while back there, and, one of the crazy things it does is, like, there's a boost button. And so, like, once you hit, like, a certain predetermined speed... Oh, okay, I thought he was throwing whole special attacks at me, but it's a much more manageable one thing. But, so super hang-on. Like, once you reach the 1 speed, then you press turbo and you go faster. But you would never know that unless you, like, accidentally press that button once you hit that speed. Because, like, when you're playing regularly, it doesn't do anything. It's not like the accelerate, which clearly accelerates you, or the brake, which clearly brakes you. It's this thing, this seemingly useless button. And then, apparently, you're supposed to press it when your speed gauge turns into the red. So it took me a while to figure out that, and then when I did, then I started, like, the game was easy. So it's like, wow, this game is so much easier. I assume that's sort of what's going on here. Well, there goes any hopes of passing this run. Though I still feel like I'm invincible. Being invincible while crouching just kind of changes the game completely. Also, I can't quite tell, is this guy trying to save the money or kill all the robbers so he can take the money himself? Old school video games, where morality is a thing that people talk about, but not a thing people do. You're playing as Sid Ruckus, who wants to take all the money for himself. Oh, I see, now they're gonna start having enemies, like, jump onto the side. See if they can mess me up like that. I've played enough video games to know not to walk into a bomb. Ouch. Easy game now. Well, let that be a lesson to anyone who's paying attention in Iron Horse. The third button is duck, and you better use it. Pretty much press duck and you start ducking all responsibility to death. Well, I'm going to revise my assessment of this game. It's a nice, quick Konami beat-em-up that is amazing, and I love it so much. Not quite that far, but it's a lot more tolerable now that I know about the crouch button. The music is imaginative, but ultimately constrained by the technology. Well, on that note, this cat's got a scat.